Hi there, this is Shane Cradock and welcome to the second of two videos on simple but powerful insights around your mind. In the previous video to this, I spoke about how your mind is like a projector. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet, because again, it's just a useful insight to how we actually work as humans, as people, and get the best out of ourselves. But the second insight is, I suppose, something that's been around in psychology for perhaps maybe 30, 40, maybe 50 years, but it's not necessarily known by many people still, and it's very important. And it's your mind is like a missile. So what does that mean? Well, if you think about a missile, that technology is called cybernetic technology. It was actually developed in the second half of World War II by the Allies. They had a serious problem where they were trying to kind of improve their hit rate in terms of trying to hit the submarines and ships of the Germans. And at that time, they were trying to calculate it using mathematics and compasses and things like that. And cyber technology is what we now know as missile homing technology. And after the war ended, because that was a significant part in the Allies getting victory, after the war ended, psychologists looked at, well, are we built in the same way in terms of our brains? And what they discovered was that we're shockingly similar to missile technology in terms of how our brains and nervous systems work. Insofar as if you think about a missile, once it locks on, if you think about the famous movie Top Gun, which is a good while ago now, even though it's still, I suppose, a great movie, in that the F-16s are fighting, and once the missile or once the jet locks on to a target, it goes red. And that's a lock on. Once you hit the button then with the missile will take off, and there's a 99.9% chance it's going to hit the target. Your brain is the same. But how do you lock onto something as a human? How do you lock onto something in your business or as a personal goal? The key bit is actually to see the end result. So the more you visualize or imagine something as if it's already done, that's the way you lock on as a person to a specific goal. Now think about it. Are you locking onto what you want, or are you locking onto what you don't want? Now most people lock onto what they don't want. So in this context, we start off from where we are now, and that might be my end result, whether it's improving sales or changing my personal situation or achieving a significant personal project. That's the end result. What does it look like? And so on a simple level, you'll see a phrase here, you blanks towards what you're something on. So the words around that are, you move towards what you're focused on. You move towards what you're focused on. So the question that I would ask a client or yourself now to consider is, well, what are you focused on? Like, what do you mostly spend your time thinking about? Are you spending your time worrying about something, or the frustrations or the problems? Or are you thinking about actually what you want to achieve as if it's already happened? And that's the key bit, to actually visualize something as if it's already happened. So in that context, your mind is like a missile. You move towards what you're focused on. So hopefully you got something out of that. If you did, maybe leave a little comment below. Thank you.